Hello friends, good evening. Now we will see the use of LINQ any vs all operator. Both any and all operator returns a boolean condition that is true or false after checking some conditions. Any operator checks any single element in a sequence satisfies a condition or not. All operator checks whether all the elements in a sequence satisfy the condition. Now we will see example of this both the two operators, and these two operators will be helpful to skip for each loop. Now we will see. Now what I am going to do means, just in a folder I have different files with different file extensions. In that folder I want to check whether it contains a PDF file or not. Okay, I just want to know whether that folder contains PDF file or not. For that, first we will collect all the files in that folder. I have declared a file list array variable. Okay, this is a file list array variable, and then I have collected all the available files from that folder. Images is my folder. Inside images folder I have some files. So images folder is in the environment.current directory. This will give the path of this main.xaml. Okay, I will open project folder. So this is environment.current directory path. Here in this images folder I have these many files. Okay, I want to know whether PDF file is located in this folder. Now what I am going to do means, first step, I have collected all the files in an array variable. Now I am going to use another assign activity. Now we need to use a boolean variable, is PDF file exist or not. Now we are going to use the any operator. So any operator means what we checked. It checks any single element in a sequence satisfies a condition or not. Now our objective is whether the images folder contains a PDF file or not. Okay, so files list dot any function of this, just object reference x star dot PDF. Okay, I forgot to put contains. Okay, now this condition will just check whether the files list contains a PDF file or not, and then returns true or false. Okay, now we'll put a message box. PDF file contains plus is PDF files dot toString. So the expected value is true. Okay, because our images folder contains a PDF file. So this is our images folder. Here we have PDF file with the name verify account positions. Okay, now we will run this. So it displays the value true. Now what is the advantage means, we didn't use for each loop, we just directly used any operator and come to a conclusion that the images folder does not contain say PDF file. Okay, now next is I want to know whether all the files in my images folder is PDF or not. For example, I'll just okay, remaining things I will just delete. I want to know whether the images folders contains all the files which is PDF. Now what we are going to do means we just need to replace any as all. That's it. Okay, you remember the friends definition we saw here. Now you will be able to understand it better. Any operator checks any single element in a sequence satisfies a condition. All operator checks whether all the elements in a sequence satisfies the condition. Now it will return true only if all the files in the images folder is PDF file extension. So now all the file is PDF file extension. Now I will run. It must return true. The message box must return true. Okay. Yes. Now we just replace one file with text file. I will put thumbnails.pptx file extension into images folder. Now this folder contains PDF and also PowerPoint file. Now I will run. Still our operator is all operator, so it checks whether all the file list contains PDF files. Now it must return false. Okay, I will run. So now it returned false. Okay friends, you can also use this any operator on data table also. That also we will see it now. I have commented out this activity. I will just enable it. Now it has two columns, subject, marks. I just put few subjects under subject column and marks here. I want to know whether this marks column contains marks greater than 90. Just I want to know whether this column having values greater than 90. Then only I must be able to manipulate something in the data table. So here we have Tamil and English, both have greater than 90. Now we will check. What I am going to do means I am going to use more assign variable. Okay, we'll declare another boolean variable. Okay, now what we are going to do means first we need to use the data table. What is the data table we have given for this? dt underscore marks. Before using LINQ, we need to convert the data table as enumerable. Then only we will be able to use the any and all operator. For example, dt marks, if you put dot, IntelliSense is not coming. You cannot find any and all operator. We convert as enumerable dot any function of row or I need to convert this as integer row of marks greater than 90. Okay, end of expression expected. Just let me recheck. Dot any function of row convert. Okay, okay, now it should return true. I will just show this. We have used this on data table. So first I have used data table name, converting it as enumerable. Then only we will be able to access any operator. I am accessing any operator. This is just an object reference row. Now we are checking whether the row of marks is greater than 90. Okay, now see, there are two rows, 95 Tamil subject having marked 95, 98, so it must return true. I will put a message box. Okay, first it will run PDF file contains. See, next one is true, it returned true. Data table having marks greater than 90. Now we will make it everything lesser than 90. Okay, now check the result. 87. Okay, 76. Now none of the marks column having the value greater than 90. Now it should return the value false. Data table having marks greater than 90 must return false. So first one is PDF file contains false. Okay, see, data table having marks greater than 90 false. Okay, now we will check one more thing. We need to check all function. I make everything greater than 90. Okay, now we will use all function, all operator here. Dot any, so it will return true only if all the rows of marks column is greater than 90. Now see, all the columns are greater than 90. Now it must return true. Data table having marks greater than 90. Okay, I'll run it. See, true. Now we'll just change one value lesser than 90. I'll just 88, max put 88. Remaining things are greater than 90. Now still we are using all operator. So all operator, what it does, it must satisfy all the elements in a sequence. Okay, now the value must be false. See, data table having marks greater than 90 false. Okay, so usually you will go through using for each row, then you will identify whether marks are greater than 90 or not. But if we use LINQ without using for each, we will be able to identify whether it is having greater than 90 or not marks. Like the same file list also, we can identify whether the required file extension is available in a folder or not without for each. Thank you friends. If you like this video, please subscribe and support and comment and like. Thank you friends.